couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Ohio State Buckeyes. We stay with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
We might not have said this a few years ago, but when Ohio State matches up against Indiana, it is a big deal. Keep in mind that Hoosiers beat Ohio State in the Big Ten Championship game last year on their way to the national title. But Ohio State knows they could be the team to beat in the Big Ten this year. It is all on the line for some early dominance when Ohio State takes on Indiana. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Buckeyes headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like, the ability to RPO off of it. So Palmer,
he lets one fly deep. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Scrambling away.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the back. Using his feet. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last last time, it put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes.
He's taking the shot. A 50-50 ball, and he just out-fought the defender and made the catch.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
They're going to run it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
A shot toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And that is how you dunk on somebody. Coach, I'm open, throw me the ball. I'm the wide receiver. He's the defensive back for a reason. Nice play by the wide receiver to get the score.
And he tacked on the extra point. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Fires to the right. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Takes a handoff. It's Richard. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
To throw, it's Hoover. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the...
There's a little room there. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Play fake, Julian Sayed. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, you expect that in the Big Ten Conference, but now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start.
And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Gets the back moving. Quarterback keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeye!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little...
There he goes! Inside the 50. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Might as well give it to him again. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. And the Hoosiers moving quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And that's the 2nd time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows, and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Looking downfield, it's Hoover. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. 3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. Looking to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those?
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Indiana.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Running inside, it's Jackson. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. They'll go right back to the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Lined up in the gun on third down. Saying. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end.
Saying to throw for it on fourth. He's loose. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as a return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking for a crease. It's Pritchard. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They go right back to it. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a look at the stats and what has been a high-scoring early part of this game. The defenses have some work to do to slow down these high-powered attacks as we start the second quarter. stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in with the Indiana head coach before the game. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Buckeyes will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Oh, he's got a chance. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they turn it into a defensive score.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a run. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit, and if he's out here now seeing ghosts. He's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. He's got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal phone.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more important,
makes the grab in their space. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Really nice individual effort that time by the wide receiver. He was trying to get the first down. There was no way he was going out of bounds.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
and your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Snagged out of the air. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. A run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
It's complete to the right. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
Well, that's not the direction you want to go offensively here. Down close to the goal line, you don't want to be going backward. And I think these receivers, they need to be a little bit more decisive. Just catch the ball and get what you can get.
Fourth down, say it. Trying to find the end zone. And a sure tackle after the completion, and he stopped short.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Catch in the middle. It's Richard. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a first down, and this defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line.
And obviously, huge shoes to fill if you're Indiana's offense this season, having to replace a Heisman Trophy winner and Fernando Mendoza, David. And it's not going to be easy. And obviously, you go to the portal and you try to bring the next guy in. But honestly, when you look at Indiana's quarterback play, it goes even beyond Fernando Mendoza to Curtis Rourke the year before that. They have been so consistent at this position as of late.
Yeah, and I think with Indiana proving who they are now as a program, like if you come here as a quarterback, you're going to have success. You're going to take a leap, a Fernando Mendoza type leap, right? Like when he was a good player, he became a great player. So people are going to continue to line up to play in a smart, efficient offense where you're going to have a lot of success.
And down he goes back at the 3.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Guys, look at this. Surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Buckeye! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Firing to the right, complete. The margin for error is so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
We really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this
looking for a huge play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. On target. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. Oh, what a move to get room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
To the air on second down. Bringing the heat. Pulls it in. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football. And, guys, that's not going to be...
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go play action with Sayin. Stepping to the right. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off. But I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far.